Hey everyone, it's Linnea for iCrafter, and today I'm using the Easter Embellishments die to create a really cute Easter circle card. This die set has 8 pieces, including a cute little bunny which you can layer up to create little eyes and a nose and an ear. There are 2 sizes of Easter eggs, a basket, a Happy Easter sentiment that also has the shadow, and then there is this cute little flower die that you see on the bottom right. And that's a 2-piece, it's one die, but there's 2 pieces that it cuts. And I'm going to show you how it really easily lets you layer up some flowers. Let's get started with some die cutting. I'm using my icrafter translucent cutting deck in the color Aqua, as well as my iMend self-mending magnetic pro deck. I am loving this magnetic pro deck because it saves me a lot of time cutting washi tape or low-tack tape to hold my dies in place. And you can see just how well this cuts. And here's what I was talking about with that one flower die, but it cuts 2 pieces. So on the right there, you can see how it has an extra little 2 pieces that kind of poke out. Those are actually leaves. So that's your base layer that you want to cut from some green. And then your top layer you will cut from a pretty color to create your flower. So I've already die cut a bunch of pieces. I have my little white bunny, but now I need to cut him again so that I can have the pieces for the pink nose and cheeks as well as his ear. And I'm also going to use that flower die to cut from pink cardstock and show you very quickly how these layer up. All you have to do is put your pretty color on top of your green layer and you're going to have a really pretty flower. I went ahead and die cut the rest of the pieces for my card, including the Easter basket, a bunch of colored flowers, and some little Easter eggs. And now I'm just going to use my liquid adhesive and start adhering these pieces together. So here again you can see how simple it is to use that layering flower die and easily create a flower with 2 little leaves. Again, I cut that bunny from some white cardstock and then once more with pink cardstock. And I'm just going to add some little drops of liquid adhesive because I do have a cute little cheek to add to the bunny as well as nose and an eye. I'm using my iPress burnisher, and on the reverse side of what I usually use to score and fold crease lines, there's this little a burnisher side, but like the little ball burnisher, and that's what I like to use to pick up tiny little pieces of cardstock and adhere them onto my pieces. I'm going to use my i-Clik pick to poke out all the little holes from my Happy Easter sentiment. And I did cut the shadow piece, but I ended up not using it, but I wanted to show you how easily that layers up. I wanted to create a circle card. I didn't think that my design would look good on a regular A2 size card, and I just wasn't feeling a square design, so I reached for some circle dies from iCrafter. I have the classic circles as well as the dash circles dies, and that's what you see me using now. I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine using the dash circle die and then just flick some of these pieces out. Any of the pieces that really hold on tight, you can use your i-Clik pick to poke them out, but I found that they just kind of fell out very easily. I used the largest die in the classic circles die set, and I cut 2 pieces of white cardstock with that. And I'm going to create a circle card base by adding a score line at the top of one of the circles, about 3/4 of an inch in, and then folding back and reinforcing that fold with my iPress burnisher and adhering both of these circle dies together. This is the easiest and quickest way I know to create a shaped card base. And now I can just layer that dashed circle die on top. I've already kind of pre-planned and laid out how I want my card to go. I want my Easter basket in the center-ish and then my bunny off to the left with my Happy Easter layering over the basket and off to the right to balance the design. And then I'm going to put some of the flowers on the left side of the basket handle and some on the right side. And I am going to fill my Easter basket up with a bunch of the little pattern paper Easter eggs that I've cut. I've used some pastel patterns as well as some brighter patterns on the eggs and the flowers and the background for my card, which really makes this just feel like spring to me. I'm using liquid adhesive to adhere everything down just because I found that to be the easiest way. That allows me to move things around as I want and kind of make sure that they're straight. It gives me that couple seconds of wiggle room that foam adhesive doesn't. But because I don't have any foam adhesive on any of those pieces on the front, I did want to make sure that I added some dimension by popping up my pattern paper layer there. So that's going to finish off this card. I hope you've enjoyed this peek at the Easter Embellishments die set, and I hope this inspires you and that you have lots of ideas to use these adorable flowers, the little bunny, and the Easter eggs on your projects. Remember, you can always visit the iCrafter website and YouTube channel for more inspiration and tutorials. Thank you so much for watching this one. I will see you soon. Bye!